good.
I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the past to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. Gotta give it all I got, this for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the in blood across
crossing where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray going for and got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass.
Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
5-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Mixon on the carry.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Bengals nothing. Michael Dixon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for Pryor long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round. twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run the counter. Edmonds. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
20-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Murray now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's complete. Okuebunam. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Flush to his right. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Cardinals 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That ball complete to Isabella. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 44-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Across midfield to
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run with Edmonds again. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This is Mixon. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow being chased out left. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 35. Cardinals.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Brought him down.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Okay, ready? Mike is a 50. Check my plate.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 89 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's up and good.
Score, Bengals 38.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
To throw is Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
Leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 20, and he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw, but guess what? There's still 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? Murray, one final try. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Keeps the score. Bengals 38. Cardinals.
Wow, partner, let's take a moment here to catch our breath. What a finish. They did get the touchdown that they so desperately needed, but they also had to have the two-point conversion. They couldn't get it done.
And we got to start keeping oxygen tanks up here with us, don't we, when we have games like this? But as you noted, such a dramatic ending. They got the points they needed to put themselves in position. And then the last big play, that effort, and they come up just a bit short.
And the defense